All right, all right. So we are recording now. Welcome to Tuesday morning Zoom to everybody who clue in, who can come in. Whoever your downline peeps are and they're not able to be on, make sure you send them this video, or you can remake the video and do your own thing. All right. So today we're going to talk about invites. We're going to talk about what we are inviting to if you are in Mobile. And we'll talk about what's going to be happening in February, things to be excited about, and all of that. So wherever you are right now, if you're able to shout out where you are Zooming from, your current place on the marketing plan, and one thing you are grateful for. You can type it in the chat if you can't talk, or you can get off mute and tell me.
Hello, T. Thomas. This is TJ calling in from Mobile, Alabama. And my intention one thing I'm grateful for is my recurring theme is to be able to be a present parent. My son is not feeling well, so I am so thankful to be in a business where I have flexible time and be able to take care of my child.
Hey, this is Anita calling from Zooming from Mobile, Alabama, from my job. I'm currently a qualified producer, and I'm most grateful for this week, especially helping other women to reach their goals.
Oh, I forgot, I'm an active supervisor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Sabrina. I'm calling in from the Florida Keys. Okay, what am I grateful for? I am grateful for the opportunity I have to have my niece with me. I learned a little bit more this morning that we are closer in sync than I thought. So I am happy to be able to have her with me and it not be a financial burden. I am grateful for that. I am on my way to first cut active suit. So that's what we're working on. Oh, and hold on. Before I go, I just want to say I'm also grateful for Erica because it's good to have somebody on your team who also has a heart for people who don't even know they done made it to the next level in the marketing plan because they so busy trying to help you. So that's all I wanted to say.
Erica. Congratulations to Erica. If you guys did not understand what Sabrina said, she made it to qualified producer. Hey, fire me up. That's huge. That 42% feels good. That discount feels good. And you get the extra coins feel good. And you know the products taste better at what? 42%. Woo, woo. All right, anybody next?
Good morning, Empire. It's Gentry. coming all the way from Rock Paper Fitness here in Mobile, Alabama. I am a qualified producer who is literally a step away from becoming a supervisor. That's all that's on my mind.
Yes.
I'm grateful for being a part of Herbalife because now I realize that nutrition is everything.
Yes.
So that's what I'm grateful for.
Thank you, Gentreezy. All right. Is that it? If you cannot talk, write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. Yolanda says she is Zooming in from Mobile, grateful for sharing the product with all, no matter their age or stage. Come on. Currently qualified producer. I'm loving the fact that everybody on here is at that 42% and up. That means we are growing, period. In a story. That means that you are loving on people and sharing the opportunity Love y'all for that. That is like so huge. And everybody's doing their own thing. You're just not riding on the coattail of your upline. You are doing it, right? I love you guys for that. So thank you so much for sharing. And I appreciate that. If you're watching the replay, please post in the Empire things you're grateful for and any nuggets that you get off the video. So hope you have your paper out. These are going to be some keys. So I did a video about the 3-day trial on how to get new people started and how to get new distributors who've never been on the product started. And we use that through the 3-day trial pack. Okay. The 3-day trial pack, we have a chat for, and I put that in the Empire group. If you do not have that, ask your upline or check the Empire chat, and it's there. As soon as somebody purchases, so, okay, the dialogue will go like this. Hey, what are you doing? That's the inbox. That's the first inbox question people give you. What are you doing? Herbalife. What about Herbalife? Like, oh, it's a great nutrition product. It's the best ever. It helps you reach your goals, whether it's gain weight, lose weight, be healthy, right? They're like, cool, well, how do I get started? First thing, order your 3-day trial pack. So if you have the actual 3-day trial packs with you and the people are in your office, of course you can sell that to them for $25. Boom, right? Or they can order it off of your website. All right. So you say, order this 3-day trial pack. Is going to get you in the habit of doing 2 shakes a day. It comes with cookies and cream, 17 grams of protein. And I suggest them doing Total Control because a lot of people don't like the tea or they're not going to do the tea right. Right. We can cross the bridge with the tea unless you have a better way to explain that. So you say, get the one with the Total Control. It's going to get you full of energy. Soon as you get it, screenshot me your order. If I can put you in our private chat, you get coached, and we will start the 3-day challenge on Monday. And you can kind of tell them, they'll say, how much water I need to drink? Have your body weight in ounces is the goal. We're going to eat clean. We're going to stay away from junk food, stay away from fried food just for 3 days, see what your results look like. And 2, take your before picture, post it in the group so we can see what your progress looks like. We start on Monday. Very easy, right? Super easy conversation. Just nod if it's a yes. If you have a person who's like, oh, you making the coin with the Herbalife? You're like, yes, I'm making a coin with Herbalife. I want to start my business. How do I do that? First things first, here's my link. Go get your 3-day pack. It's going to get you in the habit of doing 2 shakes a day, plus your Total Control, give you energy and start your journey and start you getting results. And they're like, cool. You're like, oh, and the other thing I need you to do is get 2 or 3 friends who will start this challenge with you. He'll do the 3-day with you starting on Monday. And they're going to say, okay, I can find that many people, 3, 4, 5, whatever. You give them your link. So they'll buy the 3-day trial pack from y'all, right? They'll all be in the challenge together. Let's just say 5 people together. On that Wednesday, you follow up with the people and you're like, great job. You guys are amazing. This is when the follow-up comes up. You guys did a phenomenal job. Let's get you on a full program. The full program would just mimic what's in the pack. So they would get vanilla PDM, cookies and cream, unless they want to change their flavor, and a bottle of Total Control. See how easy that is? Now, at this point, on the 3rd day, if you're talking to the person who wants to be a distributor, you say, how'd it go for you? And they're like, oh, it was amazing. I loved it. You're like, okay, cool. It's $94 plus shipping and tax to do the business, do your mandatory training, and when everything processed through the system, you'll get your 3 friends who did it with you. You'll get them to be on your team. They'll be your first 3 customers or your first 5 customers. And that person will then get those 3 or 4 people on a full program. So they automatically work on their new 5 to 7 clients, if that makes sense. So if that person is like, they want to be a distributor, cool, just do the same thing. Get that person to sign up as a distributor under them. Does that make sense? So that it just kind of streamlines it. It's easy for us to say vanilla PDM and the shake and the Total Control because they're used to it already. Now, if they ask you about the aloe or they talk about their digestive system, you definitely can suggest anything to them. That's at your discretion. Because there are some people who are going to be like, I need the fat burner. I need the cellulose. I want to do exactly what you did. You're going to get some of those people. And you do what? Send them a cart. Okay? People gotta know. We're gonna have to get some tips from Erica at some point. But sending cards, the people are not gonna make the decision for themselves. You almost got to tell them what to do. Erica, you want to give us some tips? Give us some tips on how you got to qualified producer and some success tips. That'd be awesome.
Unmute myself. Okay, good morning, y'all. Mainly what I did was my approach has been get them to complete their wellness profile. Once they complete their wellness profile, I basically just use that plan that comes up according to like how much protein they need and how many calories they need. And I screenshot them that and I say, okay, this is your plan. From this plan, you're going to need this product, this product, this product. A lot of it, of course, sounds like French and all they understand is Spanish. But what I do is I send them, I say, okay, but the easiest approach is let me send you a cart of, what you'll need to get you started. And if you want to, you can edit that cart or you can just take it as is. Of course, I explain to them, about the payment. You can cash out me or you can PayPal me and I'll take care of getting it processed for you, or either you can order it directly yourself, whichever one works best. It's kind of 50-50. Some people are just like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Some of them it's like, no, I understand it. I'll go and I'll do it myself. About, say, 85% of these people are really getting exactly what I recommend. Of course, I go through and I say, okay, review it and ask me if you have any questions about the products. And then I itemize each product and we go through and we explain and we talk about it. And they say, okay, is this really necessary? Yes, it's really necessary. So that kind of opens that, window for them to say, okay, well, I'll get that. And so most of them are really doing it. I got to answer this call, y'all.
Thank you, Erica, so much for those tips. Just wrote them in the chat. So number one, get them to complete their wellness profile and use the plan set in the system. And I'm going to tell you that's the major key right there because they end up being your lead and that puts them into HN Connect, okay? Number two, send them a cart according to what their plan says. Number three, give them payment options, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever, or they can buy directly from your site. So when they give you like the payment, then you just customer direct them. And number four, the verbiage used is review it. Let me know what you think. I love that, opening it up, because you still have control of the conversation. Like the system going to give you what you recommend anyway. And we already know. Just give the folks give them what they want. Because if they find out about Prolesta and you got a fat burner, you ain't give it to them, they salty. They don't care that it costs $300, right? So thank you so much, Erica, for those tips. And we can all learn from like the new fire that you have in Herbalife because you keep it simple. Like that is it. It's so simple. It's so simple. So simple. Now, one thing that Heather taught me, and I want you to write this down, is when a person is consistently buying from you, since you're all at 42% right now, you want to have the preferred member conversation with them. And now, when you have the preferred member conversation, remember, you're not going to see that money like you would if they're retail. Some people are not going to want to they're not going to want to be a preferred member. They rather just pay you a whole lot of money and not get a discount. With those people, no problem. You don't have to argue with them to give you more money. Do not do that. If the person's like, yeah, I'm interested, tell them how much it costs to be a preferred member that is good for a year and it helps them to get a discount all the time. Heather said, if you're meeting the people online, when they order the first time, then you have the conversation for the second time. You'll see that PM money, that will be a part of your slice money on the 15th. So if you're wondering where your PM money goes, that's where it goes. And also, when you make people PMs, nobody can steal your customer at that point. Okay? Because you're going to get to the point where you build a team and maybe some people on your team will take your customers, or there'll be another distributor in another line who could take your customer. So when they're a PM, even if they decide to become a distributor, they only can become it under you. A PM is kind of like almost like a contract. You can't, buy from other people. They can't become a PM under somebody else. They can go to somebody else's site and buy it full retail, they just can't, do it that way. So that's a major key with the PM. PMs order whenever. PMs are like super committed. They order whenever they want because they know they're going to get a discount and they're going to get their promotions and all that stuff. So that's a major key with PMs. Now, I made a video this morning and I want everybody to listen to me. We got to decide if you're going to be about business or you're going to be busy. Okay? If your actions are not yielding results for people, health results, if they're not yielding income results for yourself, then you're busy. You're just posting on the internet. You're just having mindless conversation. Your conversation does not flip over to health results or income results. You're busy. And that's what we don't need to be, is busy. Because when you're busy, it makes you kind of in delusion about how your progress should be going. And the only way that we measure our success is through having a plan, executing that plan, and seeing if the plan is yielding what it's supposed to be. If at the beginning of the month you said that you wanted to make $500 and you've only made $100 or you made $0, that means whatever you're doing is just busy work. That's what we do on a 9-to-5 job. We do busy work. Most of what we do on our job is just to pass time that nobody else wants to do, and they've hired us to do it. So I want you to think, my conversations, inboxes, are they yielding income results for me? Or are most of my inboxes blank? Are the programs that I'm recommending for people, they buying from me, they're not getting any results? What? Am I having good conversation with them? For yourself, you got a whole lot of product. And you don't have no new results. You're being busy. You're not about your business. So we have to get super crystal clear about what our goals are. If you are not tracking your goals, you don't know. If you're not tracking your goals, you don't know where you're going. You don't know how long it's going to take to get there. How does GPS decide you're going to get somewhere at 6 p.m.? It's calculated speed, miles per hour, distance. If it did not calculate all that stuff, we don't know how long it takes to get to Atlanta. We just on the road. Before we had GPS, we didn't know how long it was going to take. We had a map. That was it. But we got to start tracking our stuff and being very, very intentional. So when I say intentional, the way you build your Herbalife business, here it goes, y'all, is new. Write down new. New. How do you maintain your business? Follow up. You maintain or it goes down. That's the people currently. It'll either keep you where you are or you will lose your income. If you only follow up with the people that you have. Don't matter if you have 3 clients, 10 clients, 100, 200, 300. If you don't get new, you're not going to get money at all. So this is where busy work comes in. If most of your time is following up with the people who's supposed to buy, the people who said they were going to buy, or the people said they were going to reorder, or you just feel really, really sad because you want them to get healthy and those people are not building your business. Preferred members build your business. Getting people to do the business opportunity with you builds your business. Follow up is powerful, but building your business is going to come from new. How do you get new? Invites. Write down invites. Do you know where you're inviting people to? Have you invited anybody to anything? And when I say invite, it has to be a place or a challenge that you have going on, or event or whatever, an actual physical place or actual challenge that you're inviting people to. Wellness profiles are invite too. They're kind of passive, but they are invites too. More powerful when you actually invite people to a physical place or an actual challenge, because people want details. People always say, can you send me the details? can you send me the details on the Herbalife? So people always ask. So I'm going to give you, if you're in the city of Mobile, what to invite people to. Now, don't get bogged down by the fact of, but I can't be there, so I'm not inviting people. When you have a new restaurant that you love, you tell everybody about it. You don't say, well, if I'm not there, I'm not going to invite anybody. If I can't be there when they get off of work, then I'm not going to invite them because I want them to go when I go. Don't let people drive you down that rabbit hole. You need to invite people. Invite people. Invite people you don't know. Invite people you do know. Invite people whether you're going to be there or not. Invite people whether they're going to be there or not. Things to invite to. The 3-day trial challenge. Invite them to join the chat. You decide how you want to do this, how you want to run your business. Invite them to that. Next, 8 a.m., as long as I'm here on Saturdays, power hour for the community. Okay? It'll be like 8 to 8:45 a.m. Invite people. At the beginning, we welcome people, give them a little motivation, mini HOM, tell them about our results, tell them what these shakes are that we blending up in here. They're going to say, ooh, these shakes taste so good. And you're gonna be like, well, go back to the person who invited you, and they can tell you more on how to do this at home. Right? So that's community, men and women. Invite people. Invite people. Invite. Next, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. It's a formal HOM. Business opportunity, PMs, how to get a discount, and to learn about the business in general as a retail client. Okay? Even if you have nobody to invite to, come to practice. Come to practice your story. Come to get the energy. And you can tell people, it's the Herbalife, like we learned in Boston, Herbalife Opportunity Party. It's a party. It's a hop. It's a party. We have a good time. Y'all, we cut up last week, just went all the way up into 6:30, 6:35, 6:36. We was too hyped. Everybody was hyped telling the story. Just think of how many people need that energy in their life. Next, February 16th. This is the one, you guys. You want to grow your business, you invite people to events. Mobile STS/Quick Start will be here at the gym. The beginning for about an hour and a half will be us to set the tone for the day. It'll be kind of like supervisor school because pretty much all of y'all are near supervisor, so it's like a leadership school. We'll do a formal HOM, invite your PMs to come because we're going to acknowledge them so they get their certificates and all that stuff. Invite your downline, invite your retail clients. And if I was you, my invite would be like, would look more so like, we're just going to have, we're going to teach you about Herbalife, paint the vision of what we have in the city, right? Because all of us are a part of that, painting the vision. Paint the vision of what we have in the city. But we are going to give you energy like no other. We're going to show you what it looks like to live your best life. We're going to show you what it looks like to live with energy and have people to support you. So if you have clients who have lost weight, we're going to be acknowledging them. We're going to be acknowledging pin changes. We're going to be teaching about the business as well. And Heather might even speak. So she might be able to Skype her in and speak. And so those are invites. And of course, if you're a member of Rock Paper Fitness, which everybody is on here, invite people to classes. If I see a new face, I will talk about Herbalife. I see a new face and they drop in for $10, they get a shake or tea for free. Not for free, but it's included. So that's a major, major, major key. You can invite every day. Y'all, we have invites every day. People in California, all over the world don't have this. Do y'all realize that? Think about if there was no Rock Paper Fitness. Where would you invite people to? To Planet Fitness? Next to the pizza? Next to the donuts? What you going to invite them to? Next to Tootsie Roll Pops? What you going to invite them to? So invite. If you need to create flyers like we used to do back in the day for revivals, create a flyer. invite people, and you can decide who to invite to what in chats. Okay. Lastly, tracking. Please track how close you are to your next pin or your next place in the marketing plan. Track it. And let me tell you, I guess Gentry can tell you what happened to her. Go ahead.
Y'all, this is ridiculous, but I'm glad it happened. Why was I not scrolling over to see all of my, I feel so ashamed. Don't laugh at me, Anita. To see all of my volume. So I kept looking month after month, like, why is this still at 2,000 and something? Like, this is crazy. It's inching up. I'm like, I know I did more than that. And literally, I wasn't seeing my downline. My preferred members are freaking amazing. They're like a third of my business. Like, it's ridiculous. So I'm thinking, oh, you got about 1,300 more to go before you become supervisor. I'm like only 400 away. So I'm so freaking mad because I didn't scroll over. That is just,
Yes. Thank you, Gentry. You are so transparent, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
So, and I'll take responsibility. I've known how close she was for a really long time, but I know that she gets frustrated. She can get kind of bogged down by numbers at times. So I decided not to say anything, but she's been really close for many months. Anyways, but we learned in Boston that tracking is very important. And, I'll say one of my hangups is I don't want anybody's business to be out there. But the value of it is that she knows she is literally 4 clients away, 4 full programs away from being supervisor. And that is incredible. Like, it's very, very important for us to know we are. Your PM volume does not show up in your documented volume. Okay? Your PM volume shows up like a supervisor if you have supervisors under you. So when you're looking, Gentry was looking at her documented volume. So this whole time she's looking at volume that she has her retail clients are coming up for, like goes to her 2,500 a month, right? She wasn't looking at the fact that her preferred members were ordering 400 or 500 volume points a month because she didn't like scroll over. So some of you guys need to look at that. That's the value of having the PMs too. It's kind of like a thank you. You know what I'm saying? They're like, thank you for helping me to save money. But then they're like, I'm gonna thank you by ordering a little bit more in your sleep. You just don't know. All right. So
I saw the PMs. Like I would see their stuff when I would go to their, but I didn't see I thought it was already in there. That's the never mind.
Yeah. Documented volume and that downline volume is different. DLV is different than DV. Okay. Thank you, Gentry. All right. That's what I have for today. Please make sure you're tracking to look at what you're going for next. In the chats, or if you want to come off mute, I need to know what you're going for next this month. Because some of y'all are really, really close. And I hate to say it, when I track your numbers every month, because I'm a stalker, I get really sad when I see you're like this close to the next pin change. And a lot of it is going to have to be you believing in yourself. You believing that it can actually happen. I watched Sabrina's volume go up 1,000 points in one day. It was less than like 6 hours from just following up and calling people and talking to people. It's just belief in yourself. You don't believe it can happen, it can't. Whatever you believe it is, truthfully. Truly. Okay? So tell me what you're going for this month. I'm pulling up y'all's numbers. MPS works.
All right, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for active world team. I mean, not active world team, but yeah, active after that. But world team, and I know that I am a little bit less than 1,000 away from that. I'm like 926 or something like that. So I am working toward that, and I claim that no matter what by the end of the month. So one of the things that I think I was telling some people on my team that, when you go from qualified producer to supervisor. That's many of y'all y'all on the call. I'm just so proud of y'all, and I would always tell people that this is where you really gotta ramp it up more now. Everything that Dee said is so true. You get consistent with it, I'm consistent and stand.
All right, staying consistent, major keys right there. That is the truth. It gets real when you're like, your goal is to go from first of all, our standards are really high, 500 a month. Like, I admit that 500 is like a lot, but it gets you prepared mentally for the 2,500. Just trust me. Go ahead.
I am like 920 points away from supervisor, if I'm looking at it correctly. So I am really pushing for that. I'm gonna be pushing the 3-day trial, and I have some more people that I'm gonna be talking to. So I'm gonna be working towards that.
Yes, Anita, you are 1,017 points away from supervisor. Next. Coach Gentry.
Ladies, I mean, you know what's on my mind. That 400 to get to supervisor. So what I'm doing as we speak, I have just sent out a couple of invites, but I'm going to send out some more invites. I'm going to, I have a couple of people who are, even though they didn't make the detox time, I'm still going to put them, for the detox. And I have a couple of people who are getting ready for the 3-day challenge. So I'm just following up with those people first and foremost. And massive action. Gotta get it.
Awesome. Thank you. Anita, I corrected 921. Awesome. Super close. Very, very close. That can happen in a day.
Okay. Thanks.
Yo is pushing for supervisor. I thought I was 640 away, but I miscalculated. But pushing. Awesome. No problem. Look, Heather miscalculated by 2,000 points. Get to the vacation, and she had to make it shake in 24 hours, okay? She had to make it shake. Yes. Anybody else?
Well, I just wanted to say that my next goal is to become supervisor. I think if I'm doing these numbers right, and I know Sabrina has been over this with me 20 million times, but I think I'm about 1,000 away, I think, if I'm calculating this right. But I'm going to look at it again because I just got like an email or something saying that maybe somebody has placed the order. So I'm gonna go in and look, or at least I got like 3 people that just logged on and they have some questions. So I'm gonna follow up with them definitely and just try to just keep it going. My goal personally that I had set for myself was to hit 1,000 this month. And because I wanted to particularly double what I had done last month. So that was basically my goal. And I keep looking at the fact that I've got I still count today in because today's not over. So I said about 8 more days to get that done, and I'm pushing forward. I think I'm maybe like 300 points away from getting to that 1,000 for this month. So that's what my goal is, and just keep pushing. Like Sabrina keeps telling me, keep going. I'm continuing to sow my seeds and share my story. And, so far I've noticed that the biggest thing is continuing to share my story and pictures. And people are like, what are you doing? What can I do? And particularly I know the buzz with me and my husband this weekend alone has I'm waking up to emails and people are purchasing stuff without even talking to me. So, and that's huge. You know, I feel like that's huge. So that's what I'm just going to keep doing. That's been my tactic, is just letting them see it. And a lot of times if they see it, then they believe it. So that's what I'm doing. Just, I mean, I know y'all might get tired of me. Y'all might get tired of seeing me. But these pictures are really doing it. So I'm just putting the pictures out there and just letting these folks see it. And just excited about to keep it going.
All right. Anybody else? Nobody else? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So yes, yes, it's the downline volume, documented volume. That is your preferred members and your supervisors when you get them. You need that. That's what you're calculating together. Yes, Gentry's 405 points away from supervisors. So exciting. So exciting. Rio is 227 points away from qualified producer. These are things that I can see like off top. Some other ones I kind of have to run a little bit more detailed report. All I can track is like, it's only certain ways I can track it, but everybody's pretty close. It just goes by like your pace pretty much, but I'll post more numbers so you can see it break down, but you just got to get so focused, you guys. I don't know how many times I got to say put pictures. Y'all, these pictures are something else. Like I told Sabrina, her and Rocky hit Herbalife puberty. Okay? That's how I start the business conversation. I'd be like, don't you want to look rich? Don't you want to hit Herbalife puberty? Boop, boop. That's your pictures. Get those pictures. Make an album in your phone. Show your pictures. Show your before and after pictures. Get a different before picture. Put the after picture. D, I don't have no picture. Y'all, okay, this is the last thing I'll say. Please take good before after pictures. Please. If you can't see a difference and you ask your close friend, can they see a difference? And they say no, that's not a good before after picture. Not saying that you didn't get no results, but they have to be clear before after picture, a clear background, or you can see a clear difference. Yes, okay. Before picture goes on the left. After picture goes on the right. Put the word before on there and put the word after. And you're going to either want to say before Herbalife and after and now, or you want to give them an actual time span. Okay? People will call you out for that. They will screenshot your before after, send it to their friend and say, I don't see a difference. Okay? Or they're going to say, I don't know which one is which. You don't want those problems. Okay? So we want to make sure we get good results. Stay focused. I'm so proud of everybody. We are doing some things, you guys. You're doing some incredible things. And remember that your results do not have to always be before after pictures. Your results can be your income experience. Your results can be getting flued out. Okay, I ain't never flued out nowhere before. I ain't never got flued. Look at me. It's 2019. We started the year off on a plane. You feel me? There's so many people. 2018 goals in December was, I'm trying to travel more next year. Did we not see that as so many goals? People want to travel more. Guess what we're doing as the empire? Traveling more. Go figure. Boom. Flued out. Okay? So your story can be different. Your story could be, I didn't have to wear Spanx at the second liners ball. Look, that's it. Your story was, I didn't feel like getting up in the morning. I have incredible energy now. I can get up in the morning. Your story can be, just like Yolanda. Your locks used to be short. You know what I'm saying? Hit up that collagen. Now look at it. Down my back, pretty much like Rapunzel. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Your story could be, back in the day, my skin used to look a mess. I looked like a raccoon. Started using the Herbalife product. Now look at me, looking like a bright shining star. You know what I'm saying? So your story could be different. It could be hair growth stories. It could be stories about your joints feeling better. It could be like Sabrina. I did too much. I take my Restore. I take my joint support. I double up on that, and I feel incredible the next day. You can have those stories, right? Like Jay. Jay's story about being sick. Only thing he'd keep down was aloe and Best Defense. That's a win for mamas. That's a win, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is like a super intense Zoom today. Thank you guys for sharing. Any comments, concerns, questions, or anything else that sounds like a... Anything that we need to go over? Okay, Erica.
Yeah, quick question. With the 21-day detox, I know you sent me the Telegram information. Will we get like a notification when something is posted, or do they just have to go to the Telegram and pull it? Because I added myself in. I just didn't know what I was, looking for once I was in.
So there's a 21-day chat.
Okay.
It's the chat in there. So we're going back and forth in there. We're posting our food. We're posting our water. Think just staying in constant communication with one another.
Okay, I need to go back in there and look at it then. Okay, but like Gentry said, I had someone that I think I ordered her stuff like Saturday or Sunday. So she hasn't, of course, technically gotten started. But so is it good for me to go ahead and say, hey, go ahead and get in this chat so she's kind of seeing what's going on even before her products come? I did, give her the advice to start doing her water, doing her veggies and things like that until her products came. So,
yeah, put her in the chat.
Okay.
Put her in the chat. Just be like, hey, I'm going to put you in this chat so you can get the energy that's going on. Most of it is just people need to be accountable and they need the energy that we bring.
Yeah.
It's very, very important. So, yeah, definitely put her in there.
All right. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll post the recording as soon as it is popping and locking on my computer. I love you guys dearly. Make sure you stay focused. Let's get ready for Mobile STS. Y'all gonna be crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's pack it out. Let's bring Herbalife. Look, Tim already told the city what was up. Already knew. So let's pop it. Let's make it pop. 100 people. Let's get 100 people in the gym. I don't know where we're gonna put them, but let's put them in here. All right. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.